Hey everybody, this is John, and this is week, what are we on now? Week 9? Week 9 of Pokemon battles. This one's between TTC and I think this was our first battle, so and I also think it was a good one, though, I don't remember too much. I mean, I don't remember, forget the battle, I remember it a little bit. Whatever. Anyways, he leads out with Dragonite. This is like, as close to his official team as he is right now. I lead with Ferrothorn. As you can see, we finally got someone worthy of the name Lindstrom. I have lots of defensive Pokemon, but Ferrothorn's by far. I like that Ferrothorn. I like Ferrothorn in general. I just no one had one yet. I think TTC has one. I have one. I think Jacob's getting one. I don't know. So you're gonna see I switch out because I don't want to take a Flamethrower or a Fire Punch, whatever. I didn't know which one he was packing, so I switch out. He correctly predicts that I switch, and he is going to get a Dragon Dance off, which is fine. And I send in my Cloyster, and I use. This is Icicle Spear. This is going to hit 5 times, and it's going to kill Dragonite. As you can see, it hits 5 times, it kills him. Or it only took 3 times. He did have the multi-scale, but that move actually breaks multi-scale, just like it in the first hit, just like a focus band would break a. A focus sash is broken by that move as well. So. What he sends in next is Conkeldurr. This is probably a good switch. You can see I keep using this Icicle Shard. I do have my Cloyster is scarfed, so I was hoping he'd be faster than Dragon after one Dragon Dance. He was. It paid off, and I did kill him. And I almost killed his Conkeldurr off. He's about halfway down. He is going to use Bulk Up, and that was a good move. So what he's going to do here, he's got leftovers. You can see he's running a, I would say it's more of a defensive. I wouldn't say it's like a wall, but. It kind of is like a wall. You see how much damage the Icicle Spear is doing, barely any. And as you can see for the first time, how powerful this move is, just how ridiculous his defense is. I imagine he's not invested. I imagine he's invested into probably attack and defense on this thing, or maybe HP. I don't know for sure, but that's my guess. Obviously not invested in speed or special defense. That's kind of a waste of space on Conkeldurr. He's not going to be able to get good enough to be good in either of those categories. So he uses one Drain Punch. It does kill me off. You can see he doesn't recover too much health because Cloyster doesn't have too much health to begin with, so he doesn't get too much. He's back to full health, which sucks. Either way, I do have Latias again. Latias is going to one-shot this thing with any special move, and I have one, Psychic, and I am faster, obviously. He doesn't use Mach Punch. That wouldn't do any damage anyways, so it didn't matter. I do kill him off. Not really a question there. So I've killed 2 of his Pokemon. He's killed 1 of mine. He did lose his Dragonite, which is kind of a bad loss. Kind of wonder if maybe he should have switched Dragonite out there, but he didn't. He does send in finally Tyranitar. He finally gets the Sandstorm up. We've seen Sandstorm's been pretty common in our games. Only a few other games with other weathers. That's because it's hard to invest, in my opinion. You don't want to invest the time in the other teams if they don't work. Because Sandstorm, a lot of us already have Sand Pokemon because Generation 4 Sand was just the only way to play, really. So, you see, I'm going to use Recover. He did use Pursuit, and I stayed in, and I was able to. It didn't even take me down to half health. I am able to recover all the way back up to full. Leftovers are going to keep me at full, even though the Sandstorm's going to be chipping away at both of it, or just at me, actually. He's going to keep using Pursuit. I'm going to be able to recover it off here. I think Recover and Pursuit have the same amount of PP, though I don't know for sure. Obviously, if you got a critical hit, I'd be in trouble, but it still wouldn't kill me. That's what's so crazy about that. Excuse me. So, this time I do use Dragon Pulse, and I do take him down to... I don't know, maybe, I don't think I even did a quarter of his health there. And, I thought it would do more damage, but Tyranitar in the sand gets that special defense boost. He becomes pretty bulky, actually, and he's hard to take down with a special move. So you're going to see he gets me down to 8 health with that second Pursuit. It still doesn't kill me. Like I said, it would take 3 shots, since it didn't even take me down to half health before. I'm going to recover back up to half health. What I noticed here, and I didn't look this time again, was that I wasn't sure if I recovered quite back up as much as I was before, so I'm not sure if I actually was losing a net, was having like a net loss of health, but I couldn't tell. I was just gonna recover my way all the way back up and really just outstall his Pursuits at that point. And then once he loses Pursuit with the Choice Band, he'd be forced to switch. He's gonna switch out. He does switch into Ferrothorn here, probably a good lead. I keep using Recover, so I get back up to full health. So it wasn't a big deal for him or me. That was kind of just a it was kind of a stall thing right there, just to see how it played out. I wasn't going to give up Latias, obviously. If I had taken more than half damage from Pursuit, I probably would have, I would have died pretty much, so it didn't matter. He does use Stealth Rock. He knows I'm going to probably Calm Mind up here. I think that is what I do. That's a good move to use Stealth Rock there instead of I think he's running a Stealth Rock and Spikes on the same set. So he does sit up the Stealth Rock and he gets out of there. He's letting me Calm Mind up. He knows he doesn't want me to Calm Mind too highly because then he won't be able to stop me. So he does send in Tyranitar. I Calm Mind again because I didn't expect him to switch. I thought he'd do a little bit more setup with the Ferrothorn, but as you can see he didn't. He made the right move switching back into Tyranitar here. So still taking the Sandstorm damage. He switches in and out. I don't think I have Stealth Rock up yet. No. So this time I decide I'm going to switch out because I figure he's going to use Crunch this time instead of Pursuit. And I switch into this Medicham. Unfortunately, he does use Crunch like I predicted. So it was a good call by me. Unfortunately, I switched into a Pokemon who can't really take this attack. My mistake was for some reason I thought Fighting type, that's what I think of him as primarily as Fighting typing. For some reason I only thought of that. I didn't think of the Psychic part. His Obfuscate neutrally almost killed me. I switch him out even though I think the Stealth Rock would kill him upon a re-entry. So I switch him out because I decided he's not going to be faster than Choice Tyranitar. There is a choice. You can either do the Band set or the Choice Band set or the Choice Scarf set on Medicham. There's probably some Life Orb sets too, I imagine. He does get some attack boosting moves. He doesn't get Agility though, which is really what he need to be really effective. So I send in Ferrothorn. He really can't hurt him with Crunch, so he's going to switch out. I use Stealth Rock here. He does send in Infernape. This is almost a direct counter to Ferrothorn. So you can see I'm not going to leave him in because pretty much everything that most Infernapes run close combat or at least Flamethrower. Close combat and Flamethrower in this case. I assume he's running on it. So you're going to want to not leave Ferrothorn in there. And Ferrothorn really can't do any damage to him. Even Power Whip's not going to do too much. So I pull him out. I send back in my Isis. So he does have the Stealth Rock damage now. So now his Pursuits are going to do some damage. So I would expect he's going to switch here. So he does Nasty Plot, but he's not going to really do anything because Isis can take a Nasty Plot all day. I think all of his moves, yeah, Close Combat's not going to do too much damage because it's Fighting type. His other moves are both not very effective against dragons. Fire and Grass, in case you're wondering, are not very effective against dragon. So he does pull back. That's the right move. I could have just set up there. Dragon Pulse would have killed him. I do Dragon Pulse this thing, and I do... Oh, okay. Now, I do get a critical hit there, and I kill off this Tyranitar. So this is serious trouble for him, because at this point, what he's got to do is... He lost his Tyranitar, which he brings the Tyranitar pretty much to check the twins, basically, both of them. I think he has one of the twins himself. I'm the one that has... I have both of them. I don't use Latios too often because I like Latios' bulk. You can see it plays out for me here. Pursuit would have been serious trouble for me on Latios. Not on Latios, though. So, he sends in Gengar. I pull back because I wasn't sure who would be faster. I assume he would be because I don't have Latios obviously invested in the speed because she's not a sweeping set for her. I want her to be bulky, so that's how I have her invested. So he does use Substitute, and now I'm in probably some serious trouble here. I don't die from the Stealth Rock, and I don't die from the Sandstorm. He does get Shadow Ball off here. It's going to hit and kill me. You can see not really too much use out of Medicham here. I still like him. His ability to Pure Power gets his attack pretty obscenely high. He's got great coverage on his moveset. You see he's got the Gengar. He's got Substitute up. I assume he's running the same set I have in my Gengar at this point because I don't know why else you would run Substitute on a Gengar. So I assume he's running, the Pain Split and then Shadow Ball plus Focus Blast for perfect coverage. It's a great set. I really like it. He really likes it. TTC said the way he's playing now, it feels like is sort of how quickly can I get my Gengar into the battle. So let's see, we're at 184, so I know how much health this Gengar has. I don't know the stats on it. If it's flawless, that's kind of a bad thing for Gengar because you don't need him to have high health. You actually want low health. The lower your Gengar's health is, the closer you can get to Pain Split and then Focus Blasting a Chansey or a Blissey dead. And I think it can happen. I'm not positive, but I think it can. So he does use Shadow Ball. He is faster than me, just like I thought. That's why I switched out to begin with. I figured I had to test it now because I had nothing left to go against him here. I should have probably just used Psychic the first time. He would have substituted. He would have been forced to set up with a Shadow Ball there. I should have forced him to kill me, and then I could have came in with something else that I thought was faster than Gengar. I have my own Gengar here, but first of all, mine's not flawless. He doesn't have to win a speed tie, so it's not even a random chance. Even if he had, I would have just killed the Substitute, and then there would have been nothing left really. I would have died, and he would have moved on anyways. So He's taking more Sandstorm damage, and he's going to take Life Orb damage. None of that really matters because Pain Split, this is how this set is supposed to work. It's supposed to take lots of damage. Obviously, you don't want to die, but you want to get as close to dying as you can without dying. I send in Heatran. He is faster. He is twice Scarfed. I do kill off the Substitute. I think he's going to Pain Split here, I would think. He's going to Focus Blast. So if that hits, and it does, it is going to kill me off. No doubt about it. Heatran obviously not... his bulk's not too bad, but... it's not meant to take Focus Blast. No Steel type is meant to take Focus Blast, so he does die. Gengar's giving me some serious trouble here. That's not too surprising. Gengar's a good Pokemon. There's a reason he's still going to be overused even after five generations worth of play, almost 10 years. So he's doing lots of damage. I have Ferrothorn left. If he hits a Focus Blast, this probably kills Ferrothorn. I do have especially bulky Ferrothorn, so I mean, you almost wish I hit because by this point I am kind of lost in the battle. He's still got Infernape up. This is my last Pokemon, so I do have him down to low health. He didn't Pain Split. Instead, he used Focus Blast. He just wanted to go for the kill. You can't really blame him. He wasn't going to lose at this point anyways. So the Sandstorm plus the Leech Seed is going to kill him off. I don't know why I chose to use Leech Seed there. I guess I just figured he was going to set up behind a Substitute, and I could outstall Gengar behind a Substitute, I think. So I don't know. The Focus Blast hits. I'm not sure how much damage that does. I'm sure it does a lot. He's going to use Fire Blast here off an Infernape. Even though I'm especially bulky on this Ferrothorn, you're going to see the 4 times weakness plus the stab from him, and the fact that it's Fire Blast instead of Flamethrower. It's going to kill him. I was kind of hoping he lived just because that'd be amazing, but he didn't. So it's not too surprising. I mean, that's got to be close to like 500 damage anyways, or more, probably. So, as you can see, TTC gets the best of me this week. Really what happened in that battle was the Gengar. He made a great prediction using Substitute on the Gengar when I switched out with the Latios instead of leaving him in. Obviously, if he had used Shadow Ball on Gengar, it would have been a lot different because I would have been able to strike back with something. I would have been able to get in with something maybe faster than Gengar, like the Heatran, and then I can kind of destroy it from there without having to deal with the Substitute. The Substitute creates serious problems, and that's why that Gengar set's so good. Especially since he's so fast, he can just keep setting up Substitutes. In that sense, he's kind of like a he's like a good Sub-Seeder. I had a lot of coffee this morning, so... no, he beats me there. I think I have another video between us. And I have, I think, a total of 4 videos between us. And then I have 3 from online that we pulled with Pokemon that we wanted to see. So, we might do those together. I'm not sure, though. Not sure yet. Anyways, we might. So, I'm going to get some other ones up here. I still have to get the video of Jacob and TTC off Jacob's DS. So that might be a little bit later before that one gets up. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye.